Surprise, motherfucker.
Hi everyone, Rigby Artho here. So I'm gonna do another twin flame video. Sorry about the camera then. This one is gonna basically show you the stages of how it goes with twin flames. And it can be really, really long depending on how many barriers there are in there and issues. So it can take years or it can take months, depending on you and your twin flame, basically. If you have a lot of issues, it's going to take a long time to get to actual union. Okay, so stage one. You know subconsciously, somewhere deep inside, that there is someone out there that is meant just for you. And you're looking and waiting around for them. So that's the first stage. Stage two. You glimpse your twin flame. And you instantly know that there's something about them that you've not seen in anyone else. And you see all these similarities and you just know that they're meant for you. And that they're a lot more important than anyone else is. You just know it. And you know that they're going to be in your life forever. Then, stage three, you fall in love with them. And it's like something you've never felt before, basically. It's not like an ordinary relationship, it's just one that's like, whoa, what's going on? And you never have that experience with anyone else. Number four, this is stage four. You have a fairy tale relationship. Whether that lasts long, I don't know. It could last weeks, it could last months. But depending on your issues and how serious you actually become quite quickly is how if it carries on being a fairy tale relationship. Then number five, the issues start coming to the surface in you and your twin flame. So a lot of triggers come up. Basically, your twin flame is it's like your reflection. So any issue that you have, they're going to have. But they're going to have it differently to you. Think about the yin and yang. They're like the opposite, but the same, if that makes sense. But together you make the whole thing. So when you trigger each other, you're gonna basically you reflect their shadow. And if they hate something about themselves, they're gonna hate it in you. And until they learn how to actually accept themselves the way they are and work through their issues, they're gonna see you as the problem, even though really it's coming from inside. And both twin flames do this. So if you have a lot of issues and you have a lot of stuff to work through in yourself, your twin flame will also have those same issues, except from they'll show it in a completely different way. Then the stage of the runner and the chaser comes. I say runner and chaser because that's the way everyone knows it. This is when you let your ego kind of become the one in control of you. And because you hate all the things you've just witnessed from your twin flame, because they have just reflected all of the things that you hate about yourself, it makes you think to yourself, oh no, this is not going good. You run away and you blame everything on your twin flame when really it's on the inside because you hate it about yourself. And because you hate yourself that much for certain things, you end up not really hating them, but you hate the stuff that they're doing or saying or who they are, because you have just realised loads of things. And until you actually find out that you're like that on the inside with your issues as well, and actually learn that it's not them, it's you that's got the problems. Obviously they have the problems as well because they're your twin. They're connected to you. They're going to have the same issues. But neither one of the twin flames actually wants to admit that they have those issues. So this is where it starts going out of control and both start blaming each other and hating on each other when really they're both exactly the same and they just need to work through their issues. And then stage 7 is when they start surrendering. Both twin flames start surrendering. They start realising that, wait a minute, I do all those stupid things. I do all those bad things. I think those ways, I'm exactly the same. I can't blame them. I have to blame myself because I'm like that. And then when that starts happening, you're actually a lot further to getting into your harmonious union. As soon as you let your ego go, as soon as you have ego death basically, and realise that you're not perfect, nobody is, everyone has issues, and the only person that needs to do anything is you, and that is by working on yourself and overcoming all of your issues yourself. Stop blaming your twin flame for being the way they are when you're exactly the same. That is when you come to number 8. Once you've not overcome it, but once you've let go of your ego, once you've let go of that need to blame, and you actually start believing in your twin flame and believing in yourself as well, knowing that you can get over your issues and it wasn't your twin flame in the first place. You just wanted to blame them because you hadn't realised that you was that yourself. You didn't realise that you had all those issues and that you reacted appallingly in everything yourself. But really you only saw the side where they were acting appalling and you weren't looking at yourself. You weren't looking at the one in the mirror. Stage 8 is basically when your ego completely dies. You stop blaming on the twin flame and you end up becoming one again, because all of your issues have kind of just got better because you've actually worked on yourself instead of blaming your twin. You've actually looked at yourself in the mirror and realised, wait a minute, I have been a dickhead. They've not been the dickhead, I've been the dickhead. When really both of you have been the dickhead. And both of you have been blaming each other for the way both of you are. This is why twin flames run. Because they just want to put blame on each other. And when I say run, it means running from themselves. They're not facing the issue. They're trying to look at the other twin and blame it all on the other twin. And that's not facing the issue. That's putting it aside and saying it's them. Facing the issue is when you actually realise that it's you that's the problem. And the only one that can sort your problem out, which is you, is yourself. So basically you're the problem and the solution as well. Your twin flame can't fix you, and you can't fix your twin flame. You have to fix yourself. You have to face yourself. You have to face your darkness. You have to face your issues, and you have to overcome it yourself, and then you will end up in harmonious union. As soon as your ego dies and you stop putting blame and saying, oh, my twin's this and that. No, your twin is you. Just the other side to you. You both show different things but in the same ways. Or the same things but in different ways. So, whoever your twin flame is, stop blaming them for everything. Take a look in the mirror and realise that the issues that you're saying they have, you have. And they reflect your issues, and so do you. Because you are the same person. Just two sides. Two sides of a coin. I hope I've explained this well enough, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.